This is Froome, a town in East Somerset, and today is an independent market.
Frome is packed to the rafters with historic buildings, beautiful independent shops and creative people. It is the perfect destination for discerning tourists looking for something just a little bit different on visits to Somerset. Established in 2009, its aim was to bring footfall to the independent shops of Froom's picturesque cobbled streets of St Catherine's. Over the subsequent years, the market grew in popularity and expanded to include a flea and vintage market section. This grew again in 2012 when a series of pilot events called Froome Supermarket expanded the market across the whole town centre.
It's quite busy, but it's very good.
The market takes place on the first Sunday of the month from March to December throughout Froome Town Centre. Showcased are designer makers, flea traders, food producers and street food vendors, both from the local area and the wider southwest region.
This store has just vintage typewriters.
The market is a free event for visitors and has quickly grown to be one of the most significant elements in the region's calendar, attracting over 80,000 visits each year. The Froome Independent itself is non-profit making, but the event helps generate an estimated £2.5 million in revenue for its traders and Froome's independent retailers and hospitality businesses.
I think we had something like that in 1976. Oh, look at this. This you'll like this.
Do you know? I thought you'd like to.
What's that?
Why can't it be true? Oh, Maybelline, can it be true? Sound like the most thing it is to do.
Apple Valley. This is one of the remnants of the medieval Froome, one of the many alleyways. Paved in limestone, of course.
Cheap Street is one of Froome's prettiest streets. The street has retained its historic medieval character with a leat running down the street carrying water from the stream beneath St John's Church. Visiting this narrow paved street allows you to glimpse the beauty of one of the most charming historical and cultural locations in Froome, as well as the character, quirkiness and diversity of its shops and businesses.
Just look at this lovely old church behind me. This is St John the Baptist Church. Really nice, some lovely carvings.
St Catherine's has been a commercial part of the town for many centuries, being part of the original medieval street pattern of Frome. It serves traditionally as Frome's artisan quarter. The end of the 20th century saw the area go into a decline with many of the shops boarded up. The area began to revive at the beginning of this century when several small businesses who, finding rents and property affordable, moved into the old shops, making the place we see today full of designer makers, vintage specialists, craft suppliers and vendors, cafes and much, much more. It is named after a local shrine to St Catherine of unknown location.
So what about if it doesn't sell?
Last about so the crowds. Let's get quite busy in there. I haven't got a clue where I'm going. There's so many old streets here with lots of old buildings. It's the sort of place you need to come back a few times, I think. Well, that's it from Froom, I'm afraid.